Welcome to the kitchen, Gypsy. Today we're going to do a Caprese salad. It does come from Italy. There is an island, but what we're actually talking about today is how to make it gut friendly. So we're going to use, instead of using tomatoes, we're going to use red peppers, and we're going to use lactose-free, gluten-free, soy-free mozzarella cheese. For those of you who have stomach issues, we are also going to use natural sweet basil and use all natural ingredients like the olive oil, vinegar, honey. This one I still don't know. It's Russia, product of Italy, Glaze, Balsamic, Vinegar. Well, I don't know, it's just something I use. Okay, so now that we have our peppers cut and ready to go, I did put this on for 5 minutes to preheat, but you don't necessarily have to do that. I just did it just to have it warm. So we're gonna go ahead and take these peppers and we're just gonna dump them in. So that, we're gonna just let it be and let it go in the background and throw a little bit of olive oil, which is Goya extra virgin olive oil on top, with just a hint of salt, and this is just gonna help the skin to come off. So just that, and honestly, when it comes to the salt, I just put a little bit in my hand like that, and I take a look and I just sprinkle it on. There's no reason to go overboard. The food has its own flavor. The salt just brings it out. So then you just wanna put the lid back on. Right now it's going for 3 minutes. So what's gonna happen is once that time goes up, I'm gonna check it and I will readjust the time as needed. Okay, so in the meantime, we went ahead and cut our mozzarella up. So we can actually start plating some of the mozzarella, and you're not gonna use all of it, but you know, it's nice to be able to have some of it so that you can plate and make something that looks pretty for your family. And then we're also going to take, I have to put my hands off real quick. We're also going to take some fresh basil. And I'm actually going to just go ahead and take, let's go with this one and this one. We'll start off with those. It's already clean, but I don't know. I like to make sure that it's nice and clean. I don't like having anything that could be polluting. So basically the whole time you just still keep going while that's cooking. You're going, you're cutting up your basil, you're plating your mozzarella. And
I noticed that the basil smells really great.
Oh my God, it does. It's freaking amazing. I love it. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to make an endless supply. So I'm gonna try that at some point. But in the meantime, let's continue. I'm gonna go ahead and put that there for now so that you can see while that's. And then at 10 minutes, we're gonna check it and see where it's at. Basically, once it's ready, you should be able to just take the tongs and literally lift the skin off. Like, it should just peel right off like nothing. Like, if you have to work at it, then it's not done enough. In the meantime, so anyway, I got too much into that. In the meantime, while that's cooking, we want to make our salad dressing. So I have extra virgin olive oil from Goya, by the way. My favorite olive oil of all time. Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but I do spend it. Pantera is another good one, but this is the one that I really, really like, because to me it just packs a punch of flavor.
And how much do you put in there?
So this is about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. I like to do things by eye, so when I give my recipes, they are somewhat estimates. It will taste good no matter how you make it, but you make it to your own flavor. You make it how you want. This is organic balsamic vinegar. We're gonna put about the same amount in. And since you asked, because we are putting about the same amount, I'm going to go ahead and measure the rest of this out just for you. So here's a tablespoon. And this is the Glaze. This is what gives it the thickness. You see how jelly-like that kind of looks like? That gives it a nice thickness. Oh. And then the only thing that I'm not going to use as much of is going to be the honey. I believe. Oh, got it. It just took a minute. So, and this, yes, does have the honeycomb in it, but we're just scooping the honey out. So we're using a teaspoon of the honey. Oh no, my cat's in the middle of me cleaning my mess of making the dressing. And while this is cooking, we are getting much closer. I don't know if you can see the skin and how, okay, normally don't touch the food with your hands. I just have very tough hands. But you see how it's starting to come off, but it's not quite there yet. So we want to leave it in. We're gonna go maybe another 5 minutes. So far we're at 13 minutes, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in and just move the food around to make sure that everything gets covered one way or another. And then we're going to hit bake roast, lower it to 350. So if you're doing this in the toaster oven or in your oven, you can use 350 and just adjust the time. That's all it is, just adjusting the time to whatever it is that you're using. Or you can use the stove top, you can use a grill. There's so many ways of doing this. It's completely up to you on how you decide to do it, but I'm gonna put this in for another 5 minutes. Let's start. There we go. And in the meantime, I can continue cleaning and putting the stuff together. Okay, so now that we have gone through slice of mozzarella with some fresh basil, roasted our red peppers. Now we're gonna take these nice roasted peeled red peppers and we're just gonna plate them right in with the food. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It should be somewhat pleasing to the eye because you do want your family to enjoy what you're feeding on. And trust me, they're happy. And it goes just one of these leaves, taking it right off the plant. And I'm just gonna set it right there in the middle just to give it a little extra oomph. And we're gonna take the homemade balsamic dressing and just top it off, and look at how beautiful that looks. Tell me your family wouldn't want to eat that. It not only looks good, but it tastes good and it's healthy. And if you want to add a bunch of salt, go ahead. You want to add some garlic, go ahead. This is safe for people like me, but for somebody who can eat whatever, add garlic, add basil, basil, parsley, or even onion. It's all good. Make it to your liking.